So I'm up here on the 46, which is the highway between the 101 and Highway 1 in Central Coast of California. It's the gateway between the Central Coast inland, San Luis Obispo area, Paso Robles, and Cambria, Cayucos, Morro Bay. I'm doing two things with you right now. Right now I've got the exposure set to be for shade on the iPhone. And you do that by tapping the little screen and the square where on the screen you want the exposure to be set at. I'm also doing a little test for myself while I'm doing this for you guys. I want to see, is this going to work? Is this exposure work? Does it work for focus? Is everything sharp? Am I sharp, or is the background sharp? So this is the first part, and now I'm going to cut and we'll go to the second part of the test. Okay, so here I am in the same spot, and I've tapped the screen for to expose for the highlights, for the bright parts of the frame. And I'm sure my face is in a much darker shadow now. But, you know, which one is appealing? Since I'm standing here in a beautiful location, maybe it's better that the exposure is in the background as opposed to just me on my face. These are the things I kind of think about when I'm creating a travel style video. I want to really show the landscape. To me is the most important thing to bring to you guys. So that concludes this part of the test. Now, what I want to really tell you about is where we're at. So we're sitting here up on top of the 46, like I said, in between Paso Robles and Cambria, between Highway 101 and Highway 1. And what's behind me there is Morro Bay and Cayucos, and today it is fogged in, which is kind of typical for this time of year. It's very warm up here. It's probably about 75 degrees where I'm standing right now. If you're inland in Paso, it's about 90 degrees, and I'm going to head back down into the fog and go for a little hike on Harmony Highlands, and or Harmony Headlands, I believe it's called. I'd take you guys out there and we'll see what's going on. So hopefully I gave you a little video tip, and now I'll show you some beauty of the Central Coast. Okay, so I'm here at the trailhead of Harmony Headlands. It's really exciting for me. It's my first time coming here, but anyways, I got the iPhone, talking to you right now through that. Gonna try and show you what I've got hooked up here. I've got my mic hooked up right here. I put it down here so it doesn't rub on my shirt, and I've got a little carabiner here with all the extra cable attached to that. My little on-off thing right there. Gonna stick that in my pocket, and I am ready to go. So I'm only about 1/8 of a mile down the trailhead, and I've already found some cool stuff. There's a little building here that I'll show you in a second, and there's also a porta potty at the beginning of the trailhead, which is awesome. In all my years, I've never felt more sure than now. I think my only beef with the iPhone right now on this particular shoot is that it's not a wide enough angle lens. I'm pretty far from these trees, and I'd love to be able to hold both trees in the frame without having to step back any further. But as you can see, can't quite make it. I'm a good, I don't know, 100 yards, maybe more from the trees. And you can see that's not a great composition, so I'm going to back up. Okay, so I've decided not to back up, and what I did was I took out my my Flipcam, and I've got it right next to the iPhone. Here's the Flipcam, and it's just the regular Flipcam, and then this is a little wide-angle adapter. You know, you can still buy these cameras even though Cisco doesn't make them anymore. They're great for B-roll, and even the audio, if there's no wind, the audio is really good. But any slight wind and you're going to pick up some really bad wind noise. But actually the mic is better on this than it is on the iPhone, the mic that's right on the phone itself. And I still love this little camera. It's high definition, gets some great shots. I've used footage from this in some of my other videos, and anyways, it's a good backup thing to have, a good second camera to have with you when you're out on stuff like this. So these shots that I do of me walking and talking, I've got the camera on the iPhone reversed. So I can see myself right now in the frame. So You know, I can hold myself pretty well in the frame, like my shot, like what I'm seeing in the background, all that. Only problem is on the iPhone 4 and 4S, it's 640 by 480. So there's going to be these bars on the left and right side, the black bars, when I cut this together. But you know what? I don't really mind for this kind of stuff. I'd rather talk right to you, and to me that's not a distraction to have those bars on the side for this. And then you'll see some shots where I don't have the bars on the side. That's because I've got the camera on a tripod and I'm facing the other way. All right, well, check this out. Just found the trail down to the water a little bit. So we're gonna walk down there and see what it's like. And as you can see also, look how good the exposure is on my face. Nice and even, no hard shadows. The beauty of the big soft box in the sky when it's foggy and just gentle soft light. I'm really glad I came out here today. Like I said, I haven't been here. I live in this area and I'm constantly finding new things and exploring new areas, and I'm really excited to share them with you and also teach a video while I'm doing it. Hey, so I'm shooting this part of the video with my Flipcam. I wanted to give you an idea of what it sounds like when I'm not using an external mic. The Flipcam does not have a port for the external mic, so I wanted to just show you what it sounds like. Now I've put myself in a position where there's no wind noise around me. I'm completely surrounded by rock on this side, and you know, nice little tunneled area. You notice if I talk to the camera, you can hear me better than if I'm turned away. Obviously, you know, my voice level drops. So I'm at this point at the trailhead where it meets the water. It does go further north, I think for another mile or so, but I'm not going to have time today to keep going and take you down that part of the hike. So I'm going to have to head back, but this is a great spot, you know, even to hike out here and sit here for a little while and enjoy this view is great. It's just another wonderful place on the Central Coast. It is exactly the kind of place, and it may be one of the places that we go to on one of the Video Quest adventure workshops. And as we go along, I'll teach you, you know, all kinds of little tips and tricks as we're shooting and exploring and having fun and creating fun videos together. So sign up for the Video Quest Adventure Workshop. We've got one coming on September 7th and one on October 5th. And then we'll be scheduling more after that. But I'm really excited to have you guys join me. Thanks.